Welcome to Hey Dr. Sue. So people submit their sex questions to me anonymously, and once a week I post one question and one answer. Do you have a sex question you've always wanted answered? Go ahead and check out the description for information on how to submit it anonymously. Can a sex toy get stuck inside me? Oh, this is one of those questions where I really need more information. The simple answer here is yes, but let's talk about it because where you're putting the sex toy makes a difference. Sex toys can get stuck inside the vagina, but not lost. And I use that term lost because I actually get this question quite a bit. People seem to think that the vagina is some sort of limitless cavern and that things can go inside and will never be found again. The truth is that there's a limited amount of space inside the vagina. If we're measuring from the opening of the vagina to the end, which is where the cervix is, the average length is going to be about 3 to 6 inches, all depending on how aroused the person is. So a sex toy that gets lodged inside the vagina isn't going to float into other parts of the body. Now, sex toys can also get stuck in the anus, and the concern here is that there's nothing that's going to prevent the toy from moving further up into the body. That's not going to happen instantly, so let's talk about maybe some steps we can try to see if we can get this out. So how to remove the stuck sex toy. If it does get stuck inside of you, the first thing you need to do is take a deep breath and try to relax. And I know the chances of that happening if you're freaking out are like slim to none, but try. And the reason we need you to try is that the tighter the muscles, the more difficult this can get. And I absolutely recommend using some lube for this next step. Gently reach in with a finger or two and see if you can actually get a hold of the toy. Squatting while you're doing this might help. If you're with a partner, they might be able to reach the toy easier than you. So have them insert 1 or 2 fingers inside and see if they can get it. If you can't get the toy out, then you need to go see a healthcare professional now. This is not one of those things we want you to wait on. The big question here is how do we avoid this happening in the future? So especially for the anus, what we want you to do is use a sex toy that has a flared base. If you don't know what a flared base is, you can try Googling it, but I don't really know what kind of results you're going to get. So the way I usually describe it is think of a capital letter T. That top piece, that piece that goes across the T, that would be a flared base because it's wider than the object itself. A flared base isn't necessary, by the way, for a vaginal sex toy. And just a general note, be careful with what you put in your anus or your vagina. It may seem fun to play with objects like food or candles or whatever else you have laying around, but it's not always the healthiest option. Have fun and be safe. Did you enjoy that video? If so, make sure to like it. Also, make sure to subscribe. It lets you know when new videos are coming out and it helps to support the channel. Check out the description for information on how to find me on Instagram and Medium.